is what President Trump is doing. It's his new campaign slogan for 2020 that he's already rolling out. Promises made, promises kept. He's going to say it regardless of whether or not it
blah, 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 blah.
Walker at the White House. We appreciate your time, and that, Katie, wraps things up for me on this hour of
How about if I just wrap this up for you right now?
Kate Snow picks things up right now. Hey there, Kate.
Hey, Katie, we'll take it from here. Thanks so much. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Kate Snow. Here are Focus. You just heard the president say.
There we go.
Jobs. And speaking of jobs.
Charlie Barnett. I had a chance, well, I actually had more than a chance. I interviewed him back in, it's 2 o'clock. I interviewed him back in 1979, when I worked at WSDR in Sterling, Illinois. Anyway, welcome to my living room. Pardon me while I indulge. No idea how much longer I'm going to be allowed to do this. So because I'm an idiot, I will do it until I'm no longer allowed. I can probably turn this down a little more. There we go. Well, today is March 28th, 2017, and tomorrow I've got an appointment with one of our local gastroenterologists to get to the bottom of a swallowing problem I've been having. Now, it's more than likely entirely attributable to the Parkinson's disease, which many of my detractors say that I've been faking all this time. You know, I've always wondered about that. How can I be faking Parkinson's disease, but still have Parkinson's disease dementia? The same people in one comment will say that I'm faking my Parkinson's disease, and then in their next comment will say that I'm crazy because of the Parkinson's disease dementia. Go figure. And besides, it's not like there are no objective measurements of Parkinson's disease. The autopsy is really only the autopsy is the only definitive diagnostic tool. But when they did my deep brain stimulation almost 10 years ago, as they advanced the listening probes, the electronic listening probes, into the area of the brain that was misfiring, causing my movement disorders, it sounded like listening to an AM station during a thunderstorm. And they would manipulate my arms and my legs, and the static would increase based on their movement. Now, I don't know what kind of actor you think I am, but if you think I'm able to cause neurons in my brain to misfire on my demand, I should have a frickin' Academy Award, I guess. See, butane later. Anyway, doctor's appointment tomorrow with the gastroenterologist. I've noticed over the last couple of months that food, especially dry food, like if I'm eating a dry chicken breast or something, or a turkey breast, it'll get down about this far and sit there. And even if I try to chase it down with water, it's no good. The lump of meat and the water come back up. And I've noticed even more recently that when I have a cold drink of water, I can feel the water first pool up in the back of my throat, and then it pools up again right about here and sits until it warms up or makes its way down into my stomach. Now, we'll get to the bottom of this hopefully within the next few weeks, but I'm not sweating it one way or another. I came back to my hometown, sort of like an elephant's graveyard. If you're a young, middle class, white or blue collar individual, this town really doesn't have much for you. There's a couple of plants, you know, as far as manufacturing. But ever since NAFTA, they've shipped out most of the jobs that did pay a decent wage to Mexico and other countries. If you're a service employee, well, you can probably get yourself a couple of jobs working at a Wendy's, and then at a Burger King, and then at a Kentucky Fried Chicken. But if you're in my boat, and you're just an old retired guy, this is not a bad place to live. Town has an excellent bus system. I'm renting this house at what I would think is a ridiculously low price. I've got this room, in the next room is the dining room, and then there's a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, spare bedroom, and down in the basement my washer and dryer. So I'm perfectly content to spend out the rest of whatever time I have left here. I'm a little concerned over the weight I've lost. When I moved in here in January, I was tilting my bathroom scale at about 316. This morning when I took my shower, I was 291. And I really have not been trying to lose weight. I can only exercise as much as I can exercise. So there's, that will have to be investigated. But I love it here. I can't wait for the minor league baseball season to start. I'll probably be one of the folks. I'll go to at least a game a week, probably, the Clinton Lumber Kings. This is not how I envisioned my last years to be. I fully expected to have my wife with me. I never thought for a moment that she'd go before I did, but what are you gonna do? So here I am, I'm on my own. I've got a wonderful sister-in-law who lives in the house that she shared with my older brother. One of the oldest houses in town, as a matter of fact. I was just up there on Sunday for chicken dinner. And I had her and my friends Billy and his wife Christy over for dinner here on, I think it was Saturday the week before. And I'm seeing a young lady. It hasn't really blossomed or developed into anything I would call a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship yet, but we either see or talk to each other daily, and she's a very nice young lady. By young, I mean she's 56. God, you know, there are still times when I cannot believe that I'm 62 years old. And as I was leaving the store, I went to the Hy-Vee's today to get a frozen pizza for dinner tonight. As I was leaving, somebody said, "Well, you have a nice day there, young man." And I said, "Wow, young man, that's the nicest thing anybody said to me in a while." This is my life now. I'm comfortable with it. And I hope I've got many, many years left. If I don't, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. I do not fear death. Death holds no terror for me. Whether or not you believe that there's a heaven, or whether or not it's a long dirt nap, either way is fine with me. I don't believe there's a hell, nor do I think I would qualify for it if there were. So, thank you for tuning in. We'll just put this here for the time being. Hope you enjoy my continuing podcasts. And Owain Penland, I know who you are. And I have corroboration from other people you've harassed in the past. So you might want to consider stopping that. Just a friendly word of advice, my dear. So, enjoy the rest of your day.
Da 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 da.